This is the last vlog for this series of being hired by Mini Cooper to film their cross-country tour. I have had so much fun starting in New Mexico, going up through Colorado. Now we're in Salt Lake, and I cannot get onto these jobs without my networking. And this guy, Anthony, who's filming, and Billy Kyle, who I had no clue who he was. I'll talk about him later, but Anthony is the guy who hired me for this job. Is he a part of Mini Cooper? No. There are so many agencies that are involved, and the reason Anthony is involved is because he left a certain company, finished employment with them, and then someone from his network from 10 years ago asked him if he could shoot this. And I love hearing stories like this. How do people actually get jobs? Well, when he left his job, he put out a post on LinkedIn saying, looking for new work, looking for new projects. And someone that he had worked with before said, you know what? I actually have something that just came up. Now, how does Anthony find contractors? How does he find a team to bring in? Well, it's the same thing that you are doing right now. You are on YouTube watching BTS vlogs. That's what I create, and that is how I and Billy here both got hired for this. Anthony is looking for people that he trusts, and this YouTube channel is a great way for me to instill trust in someone who is potentially working somewhere that could hire freelancers. And this happens over and over and over again. By the way, you might hear some cicadas singing in the background or some cars. I'm doing a voiceover outside. Like that. That is a Challenger driving by.
Smartphone.
That is actually genius.
Oop, I left it. There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. For me, these vlogs are just fun to create, and I love talking with people in the comments, but for my business, this is a very strong part of my marketing. I'm getting access to people that I would have no ability to interact with, and that's the beauty of YouTube.
Oh, thank you.
Well, let's remove me from the equation and just say I'm an anomaly. After 3 days of working with Billy, I had no clue who he was, but I kept posting vlogs, and so many comments were saying, oh, I recognize that voice, or no way, you got to work with Billy Kyle. And I was like, wait, who am I working with? Come to find out, he has a very successful YouTube channel, and he is not doing the BTS vlogs, but he is essentially doing the same thing, which is he is cataloging his fun, his experiments. He's doing tutorials, he's very drone centered, and broadcasting that much out about yourself is going to garner attention. And like I said before, sometimes that attention has hiring potential.
Let's chase him down.
Oh, this always happens. Dang it.
I thought you were helping us.
Ah!
Great, the shot is...
Do they have a smaller one of that? I like
Ooh. And this will be the most important thing that I say in this vlog. After talking with Billy, he was showing me all of the free work that he was doing, and it wasn't even for a client. It was just, I want to film this. Posting it, and then how many business opportunities, paid opportunities, he got after that. All right, need to get some shots. Just gonna go handheld on the 35 with IBIS. It's so useful having that IBIS. I need to get a shot of the sign. There's not much happening here, so I just decided let's just do a reveal from this rock, and it would look horrible without IBIS because the GM lenses 16-35 and 24-70 both do not have image stabilization, or OSS. So being able to just switch it on here, I can come out with a shot like this, which is much better. All right, there's a bunch of people stopping off, so there's gonna be something here. I need to get my camera and find whatever it is. it was also really cool just to talk shop about YouTube business, how one supports the other, what type of goals we have, how we can offer products or create communities. He's at a much higher level in YouTube than I am, so I was taking notes and I was sharing him what I'm doing with my filmmaker meetups and my ideas for the newsletter and just growing this community. So I think YouTube is a great idea if you are able to have fun with it, if you're able to enjoy the process. And the way I do that is by not putting so much effort into it. I just use my phone to shoot, edit, and upload all on the same device. And if that's not your speed, well, I have other options that I take. I like being in the art of documentary. I know they're not opening enrollment right now. That'll probably be later in September or something. But that's another way to put yourself around other video professionals. I highly recommend getting into some type of membership or physical space where you can rub shoulders with other people. Take Adam, for example, here. We're picking him up from the airport because he's going to finish the second half of this project. When I was originally contracted, I said, oh no, I can only do the first half because of my retainer client. Anthony said, that's all good as long as you can find a replacement. Well, I've been working with Adam for about the past year. We've been hiring each other, and it's been great to have that type of trust. The only reason he knows me is because when he moved here from Arizona, his buddy said, hey, you're going to Orlando? You should have a coffee with this guy. And we did, and that ended up sparking this whole thing. Same thing with Anthony. He found me from YouTube, and I actually did a job for him while he was at his other company. And now, through all of these pieces, we are able to bring together a team and fulfill the requests of an agency that I did not have access to. Adam did not. And it's just great when you can work together because we all have the skills to do this, right? Although it was a new type of a project and a really unique project, you don't get hired unless someone knows you. So that is it for me. I'm done. Adam is continuing on. I'm on my way home, and of course I have to stop off at the Centurion Lounge. With my credit card, I get all of the little perks to be able to attend or to be able to go in, and it's just so nice when you're done with a long trip and you can just get some hot coffee, some good food, and more importantly, just have like a moment to relax in between travel because travel is so chaotic. So to reiterate, the one thing you should take away from this vlog is I'm able to get these interesting jobs because of my networking. And it just so happens that I enjoy this type of quote-unquote networking as YouTube videos because it's fun, it catalogs my memories, and I can make money from it too.